Hello everyone, my name is Ala. I'm the prior ESC coordinator from Pangeya Ultima, and currently we will talk with Ibrahim about his experience being as ESC volunteer in Ukraine.
So my name is Ibrahim. I am from Turkey, and in 2021 I joined the European Volunteering Service Program in Ukraine for 9 months, and my organization was Pangeya Ultima, which is based in Vinnytsia. So I think this project is for the people who want to. This interview is for the people who want to join this volunteering. I would say that if you have chance to apply any projects, especially the one in Ukraine, I will definitely recommend, because I am sure you will gain a lot of good experiences, you will make a lot of good friends. So first of all, in Turkey, we have a social media platform, and in this platform they will share some programs. There were so many programs, and I have applied a couple of them, but especially I wanted to apply the project in Ukraine because it was basically related to rural development, and I was really interested in living in a rural place, kind of village life. That's why I have applied the project in Ukraine. This social platform, it's a Instagram page called Erasmusgram. So they just share some opportunities for young people, and European volunteering programs are just one of them, and they will also share some scholarship that you can apply, and I am sure there's a lot of Instagram pages like this. So if you even follow some of them, you can find something will benefit you.
Thank you.
During our project, we did a lot of things, but just to tell a few of them, our project was mainly two parts. One of them is within the city, and another one is within the village. We used to go to the village maybe let's say every month 2 to 3 times, and when we are in the village, we usually engage with the community there, such as we make some cultural events for the youngsters living in the village. We teach them something, or they teach us something, such as we share our food. For me personally, when I live there, I learned how to make vareniki, but at the same time I also show them how to cook some Turkish cousins. And another thing we were doing was to hold some language exchange events. So in these events, we will exchange our language. Let's say I know English and Turkish, so I will teach English and Turkish, and they know Ukrainian, so they will teach us how to speak Ukrainian. So in this case, we both will benefit from this. I think this was one of the aim of the project. And when we were living in the city, we were usually holding some events with our organization. We will maybe plan out what projects we are gonna do, and when we are gonna do, how we are gonna do, and also we were just visiting some schools and sharing with the students about this kind of opportunity, so they can also take place in these projects. First challenge was the language barrier, especially as we are not living in a so big city, and the people who can speak English was limited. First, also just found some solutions. such as like we started to study the language, like we just memorize some critical sentences. Like if we want to go to the shop, we just learn how to say, I want to buy this, do you have this? Like there was some other, like another challenge, maybe the weather. Like in Ukraine the weather is kind of cold, but we have nothing to do, we just try to adapt this challenge. Yeah. So about this, I can say that when I joined this volunteering program, one of the benefits I get from this program was like our organization provide us with a private tutor, Olia, and also at the same time she was our supervisor. She was very nice. So like I can say that she was really amazing to help us with this challenge. So thanks to her, we could achieve this challenge. Just like I said, this program provides benefits for both participants and for the local community. And just like some of the benefits I think local community gained during our project, like we did a lot of presentation in different schools about our country's culture, Turkey. So I believe that like Ukrainian people and the people we talk learn a lot of things about Turkey. Since Turkey and Ukraine is very close to each other by many things, like by politics, by like geography. So I think this is really nice for them because like at the end, if they will travel or if they will do some business with Turkey, I'm sure they will benefit from this. And like another important benefit I think they get, like when they see us, we are in Ukraine, we are in a different country, and we get this opportunity. And I think Ukrainians will also be like really curious, so they can also join this kind of program. So I think this was a kind of inspiration for them. Like this inspiration is the benefit they got, even if they see us once. One I want to mention is communication skills. I learned how to use some application like video editing, photography, and taking some videos and publishing articles. So I learned so many things like this. Ukrainian people are very friendly, so it was really easy for me to communicate with people, learn their language, learn their culture, because even when we are living in the village, like some of the families will invited us to their house, like showed us their traditions, cultures. So thanks to Ukrainian people's friendliness, we learn a lot of things. This is definitely a benefit, a pro. And another thing, like Ukraine is not extremely expensive country, so we got a chance to travel around Ukraine. Like we traveled so many cities like Kyiv, Lviv, Vinnytsia, Chernivtsi. Finally, like in Ukraine, the village life is super nice. Like I had a chance to try so many Ukrainian cuisine, and Ukrainian cuisine is so rich. That was really nice. And maybe cons of living in Ukraine, there are not so many. Maybe like the weather is, I think for me it was a bit challenging. It's like, especially during the winter, you can feel kind of depressed because like when it's very cold, like you may not find so many things to do. So this maybe could be cons of volunteering in Ukraine. Otherwise, like for me, everything was good. I can say that when I just back to Turkey from Ukraine, I felt that like I have this journey for 9 months, And then, like, after completing that, I thought that, like, I really had a great experience, that I gained so many skills. Right now, I have just joined the working life. And after joining working life, I just really miss volunteering because, like, I think that it was chill, but at the same time, it was something meaningful. So that's why I'm really missing that time, and I want to go back to that time. When I was coming to Ukraine, I just feel secure. But and also, even when I was Ukraine, there was some news, but I kind of like didn't believe in this news. I thought that maybe it's like some speculation by Russia or by news agencies, like they want to get like popular. But unfortunately, after I leave in a short time, like the war really spread to like some part of the Ukraine. And I was really like worried about my friends, my organization, the people I meet there. And like, to be honest, it was something that I didn't predict. And then I'm feeling really sad about this. And of course, I know that this is completely Russia's fault, that they attacked to Ukraine. And I really hope that it's gonna like end completely soon. When I was doing this volunteering, my flatmates, Fatih from Turkey and Charlotte from Netherlands, like when it's my birthday, I just wake up and I went to the kitchen and I saw them like with a traditional Ukrainian dress, like they bought it for me. And when I saw this, I was really happy, and so that was really happy moment for me.
Well, thank you very much for sharing this memory.
You're welcome. It's really nice to remember this.